Anywhere else, a fish processing plant would be no big deal. But that's Bayou's River of Gold.
They say they don't need a programmer on board, but their shipboard system literally uses PARTE software. What if that malfunctions?
Today absolutely sucked. I need to unwind. You mind spotting me some Aurora? This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is private property. Do you now? This isn't getting us anywhere. There's nothing to talk about. I've already made myself clear. I hope I can trust you. You're not getting through. Maybe you've got hearing problems. I don't know. I said you ain't getting in here, and I meant it. Now get lost! As long as you behave yourself and don't overstay your welcome, I don't see the harm in a quick visit. Here, this will get you in.
No way in hell I'm letting Cora land here.
Just keep walking.
Well now, look here. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you? Oh, it's just a modest enterprise, really. You could call me an importer and exporter. Inherited the trade from my daddy. But I'm sure you ain't here about my business. Ah, it's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf. But I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
I can't tell if he's kidding or not.
If you're attempting to appeal to my good nature, you're proceeding under a false premise. You see, in my line of work, it doesn't exactly pay to be soft. What's your stake in this anyway? Well, I'm afraid that's just none of my concern. Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it. Seems to me like you're a long way from Aquila City. Well, that ain't wrong. That is true. I suppose I could make an exception. It's just this once, you understand. Just promise me you'll keep my compassionate nature a secret. Folks might try to take advantage.
better watch it.
Epside's a bad place for tourists these days. All areas gone to hell. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Epside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. Sure. So, being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart. Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Word is the Borealis, you know, the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
Goodman's with the Cindy.
Did you talk to Goodman?
Dealing with him won't cause ripples.
Yeah. Figured he wouldn't want to make an enemy of the Freestar Rangers. Glad the badge still means something around here.
The Syndicate doesn't worry all that much about the Rangers. I think our new deputy here is just a real smooth talker.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. She's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Lights, glitter, and a whole lot of sin.
A Freestar Ranger, and his... what are you? A sidekick or something? Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the Ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay? Hey, all I did was provide them with transportation. They didn't say anything about where they were going or why. Look, I wouldn't have got involved if I thought anyone would be hurt. I've got no love for violence.
Not asking questions is just as bad as giving consent. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. I do want to make things right. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. It tends to make people uncomfortable. No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me. Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you, he's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. I'm sure he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it. Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go. Oh. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
Okay. Hello.
Love the vibe in this city. Excuse me.
I'm zoned out of my mind right now.
Talk to Ranger Shadid. Be careful out there. These mercenary sounds.
Are you training for some sort of weightlifting competition?
Anything you need to offload, Trade Authority is always by. Kiosk right here for you.
You're looking as glorious as ever, Captain.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
I know your type.
Might be hard work, but it sure beats living.
Good to see you. Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex.
Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my Eustachian tubes. Being in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great, but at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by having you tell me about it. Yeah, I bet. It just sounds so exciting and so stimulating. Probably makes Aquila City look like the more boring backwater town in the settled systems by comparison. Alas, I'll have to experience it vicariously through you and the other Rangers. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful? Oh, come to Daddy, my sweet little mystery slate. I see lots of coffee and late nights ahead. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
I'm proud to be helping the Freestar Rangers.
let's talk for a minute. Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech? Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress. You're off to a good start, but that's all it is, a start. What did you learn from this starship thief? Well done, Deputy. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move. They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate. Like what? Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation. Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the First. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there. Your priority is to gather more intel about the First. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
These Rangers are some hard-blooded...
Your nose clean. The last thing I want is to charge.
knowing an oral history of Constellation's most decorated members. It's just me repeating your name into a data slate for 5 hours.
And we're locked in.
Ma'am, I'm just a courier.
I understand that. I'm not blaming you directly.
You have a nice day now.
Dr. Salvata, how long?
Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute. You're the new deputy, ain't you? Yeah, the marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop on your investigation.
And the clinic requires reliable transport. If your company cannot...
Well, now that'd be telling, wouldn't it? It ain't anything bad, if that's what you're wondering. You just keep your mind on the task at hand. And having some success, by the sound of it. Ben Armistead, pleased to meet you. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest.
How you doing, old man?
Well, I'll be a dust wrangler's cousin, Sam Coe. Oh, it's been too damn long. Why, Cora must be what, 9, 10 years old by now?
I wish. She's 12.
Almost a teenager? My goodness. And here I thought I had enough gray hairs already. So, are you back?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm just out here to watch the deputies back and see what kind of trouble we can get into.
I see. Well, back to the matter at hand, then. So, is one of them first mercenaries here at the clinic? Raring to go, huh? No better place in the settled systems to get medical treatment. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right this way, Deputy. Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge around here, and she's also on the Council of Governors. Most of the staff don't seem fond of the idea of me being here, and I ain't fond of them right back. Bunch of stuffy eggheads, if you ask me. Except Ari, that is. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with. Now, hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more of the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone who might be a patient.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. You need anything else, I'll be in my office.
Abby, how are you? Everything okay?
Everything's good.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues.
I've been here a whole year now. 1 year behind you, a whole career to go.
I wish some of the doctors around here were as patient as you. So who's the suspect you're after? The name's not ringing any bells, but maybe we can approach this another way. Do you know what was wrong with her? That should help narrow things down. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on. Okay, give me just a minute here.
Excuse me, Nurse Armstead. I'm looking for that patient. Of course, Doctor. I made sure those files were available to you.
My Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go.
No idea how I get by without you.
No matches found for a Maya Cruz.
However I can. You let me know if you need anything else. Just take a moment, collect yourself, and get back to it. You're doing fine.
If you're thinking about going into medicine, just be really sure before you commit to it. Really sure.
If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman. I guess it's possible. Maybe I can give you another option. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us. There's Candace... what's her last name? Doolin. Candace Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful. I'll keep looking, see if I can turn up anything else useful.
Hi, Abby. Running this facility is a challenge, even when there isn't an outbreak.
I'm no hypochondriac, but maybe we limit our time here.
Please leave.
With all the sick people.
Excuse me. What gives you the right to come in here? You're not my attending physician. Get out before I call for security. Well, I suppose I can give you a minute. Believe me, I hadn't intended to stay here. I'm a courier. I was transporting certain sensitive documents here to the clinic. My ship was intercepted by pirates. I escaped, but not without damage to my life support systems. By the time I reached the clinic, I was barely alive. I was rescued and placed in intensive care. That was 2 days ago. Well, the nature of my work requires a certain level of discretion, much as yours does. I've shared all that I'm willing to share with you, Deputy. I hear you. No, I can't. Sorry. Yeah, I hope so. I'm trying to be reasonable here. Sorry, but I can't. I can see that you still have doubts. If you don't believe me, then ask Mr. Miller at the desk. He can verify who I am and how I came to be here.
Pain's finally starting to get a little more manageable. Why, hello. Are you here to keep me company? I do hope so. I can't get any of these doctors or nurses to slow down and just chat for a while. They all claim they're too busy. It certainly is. Why, I might as well be back home with my husband. He's just as bad, always too busy to talk. That man couldn't sit still and listen if his life depended on it. You'd think he could be bothered to pay me a visit once in a while, given I've been here as long as I have. But no. All I get is the occasional letter apologizing because he's too busy to run the farm all by himself. So hire some help, I tell him. And then all he wants to do is complain about how my medical bills ate up all our money. Ugh.
Should we maybe, move things along here, ma'am?
You want to talk about questions, Well, I've got plenty of those. Starting with how come these so-called doctors can't find anything wrong with me? I've got no end of pains. Headaches, sore knees, a sore back, digestive problems, and all manner of other ailments. I keep telling them I must have caught some kind of alien virus. But these fool doctors can't figure it out. I'd had test after test for 3 months straight, and I'm damn near broke from the cost of staying here. Pretty sure I have, but you lose track of time real easy in here. All I've got is these white walls to stare at and nobody to talk to. Makes the days feel, just about endless. Well, no, I suppose not. At least not yet. But don't be surprised if I do, once they figure out this alien, parasite, or virus, or whatever it is that's gotten into me. If you're looking for someone who's done something wrong, how about telling these doctors to work on their bedside manner? If I'm gonna be frank with you, it leaves a lot to be desired. I suppose that also means you don't want to talk to me anymore either? Well, go on then, don't let me keep you. I thought the high and mighty Freestar Rangers were supposed to help others in need. Yes, me. I think that sterling reputation's getting a little tarnished lately. Well, go on then. Don't let the troubles of one poor citizen distract you from whatever higher calling you all answer to these days.
Every new alien pathogen we...
Hey, how'd it go? Do you have any luck?
Gotta look on the bright side, right?
Okay, shoot. The courier? Yeah, that's right. It was real touch and go there for a while. She was lucky to pull through. Yep, she practically lives here. I gotta think the money's gonna run out sometime soon, though. It's kind of sad, really. She clearly wants attention and someone to talk to. Just between us, I get the feeling that things with her husband aren't great. I made some progress digging through the patient records, and I have one more lead for you. Her name's Catalina Rivera. She was rushed into surgery for some kind of emergency procedure. I probably shouldn't say this, but she was in real bad shape. The good news is, she seems to fit your suspect's profile. The bad news is that she's a guest in our VIP wing. That area is restricted to authorized clinic personnel. Even I can't go in there. Think of it as high-end care, with bigger rooms, better food, and more amenities. Cost a fortune, of course. The VIP wing also provides privacy, and and that's why only a select few staff members are allowed in. Yeah, well, I don't think the doctors here care all that much about where the Rangers are supposed to go. Dr. Cassidy's in charge of the VIP wing. You need his permission to enter. Unfortunately, he's a real stickler for the rules, and the rules say no visitors without prior arrangement.
You didn't hear this from me, but I happen to know that he keeps a spare access card somewhere in his office.
Hope that helps you.
I'm sure there's someone else that can help you. Yes, what do you want?
I'm certainly not bored. Thanks for asking, Rebecca. This year has really flown by.
Yes, that's right. I'm afraid we don't take walk-ins. If you want a room in our VIP wing, you'll need to make arrangements in advance. I'm sorry, but we don't permit unscheduled visitors to that area. You'll need to ask whoever it is that you wish to visit to make arrangements with me. Who exactly are you? You could be Solomon Coe himself, and my answer would be the same. No. The rules are the rules, no exceptions.
There's no progress that bureaucracy can't ruin.
Do you need your hearing checked, Deputy? We have a machine for that just down the hall. I'm a busy man, so make it quick. I don't want anyone to get hurt. I'm not denying that you make a good point. That sounds serious. Maybe you're right. As tragic as that may be, it has no bearing on this conversation. I think I've heard enough. I've given you my answer, and I'm not changing my mind.
There's certainly no shortage of things to do around here.
Yes, what do you want? Even if that were true, which I doubt, access to that area is strictly limited. Who exactly are you?
Ocean, hi.
You could be Solomon Coe himself, and my answer would be the same. No.
I'm good.
The rules are the rules, no exceptions.
There's no progress that bureaucracy can't ruin.
Yes, good. I've said that too many times now.
Do you need your hearing checked, Deputy? We have a machine for that just down the hall.
Well, I should get back to it.
Goodbye.
Yeah, of course.
How does she expect me to get all this stuff by myself?
Wait, you know that's not ours.
probably fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
You should inspect... your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc.
Where to next?
What can I help you with?
We're free and clear for flight.
How you doing, Sweet Pea?
Well, I'm okay. But I'd be a lot better if...
I guess you'd be a lot better.
You know me so well.
Grab jump successful. Just like your lights.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
How's your ship, Doc? If you are who I think you are, then you're here to bring me in. I had to warn you. I've had more than enough time to prepare for this. So either you leave now, or I'll be burying what's left of you.
That's right. Your thermometer ain't broken. We are sub-zero. programming or robots around here are running. I don't know why, but I think this would be a hell of a place for a seance. Not one to hear us spirits. No? Do you need all of that? Smugglers use caves like this everywhere. Sometimes you get lucky and find the damnedest things around. Pumping, huh? Please, drop some of that. I'm hurting just watching you. more than that.
Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it. You might not think so now, but it's likely to end up that way. How about I make this real simple for us both? I've got maybe a few weeks to live, and I ain't spending them behind bars. You want to put an end to me here and now? Then fine. Get it over with. Life's kicked me around enough as it is. But if you want to let me die on my own terms, then leave me in peace. I've been abused or abandoned by everyone I ever got close to. Gave up on people and put my faith in machines instead. Wasn't until I came to the 1st Cavalry and met Major Hull that I felt I could trust someone again. Well, how about a test? Rangers are known to be handy with a gun. But here's a problem you'll have to solve with your brain instead. I've encrypted this slate. If you can crack it, you'll learn something useful. Now get out of here and leave me in peace.
Sometimes things just go your way. Green. Ready for what comes next.
I'm glad to see you looking well.
Sure, sweet pea. Yo, man, can always use some math.
Okay. Who can jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
I don't know.
We're loose.
Buddy, skyscrapers can't jump.
Hey, I need more hobbies. Writing about you, thinking about you, talking about you. Good one. That's great. Right there.
There's that Lucy Barrett trying
Must have been a good jump.
This is restart
Stood in
speed.
one place.
Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. You're good to go. Have a nice...
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Sure. You ask me? Traveling in Freestar collective space? Don't make me regret this now. If you're looking for a weapon, I've got you. Just so you know, keep it to self-defense.
Never ever go outside the city walls.
Just let me drink. New deputy, huh?
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. He's probably right. Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other. How do you like the job so far? That's good to hear. So, what brings you by? It's going well so far. I think I'm close to a breakthrough. With enough data, I'll be able to tell you everything they're up to. Well, well, what do we have here? Well, this is new. Very interesting indeed. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed things up. In the meantime, you be careful out there, Deputy. From what I've heard, these mercs mean business.
Better this than being some dust wrangler on Montara Luna.